welcome viewers, or welcome back to anyone that's subscribed. Not so, obviously I am driving, but not so much, or actually, not at all a truck video this one. I'm just not going to be talking about truck stuff. So, if that doesn't interest you, you know, you can click off. There's your chance to go. Hopefully this sun doesn't affect the video too much because it's kind of shining right in my eyes at the moment. I do like to drive like this, but it sort of cuts out the view for anyone that likes to see what's going on a bit. So, subject matter of today. I don't know what I'm going to title this video yet, but you may have already guessed by if I put something in the title that is probably related. My father, my dad, he told me, so when I first turned 18, going down the pub, going down with the boys, gonna have a drink. And he told me, right, come over here, Shane. I said, yep. And he said, oh, I've got some rules for you. And I was expecting him to say, you know, like, something along the lines of, you know, don't go out and get into fights and, you know, don't come home and act drunk and fucking spew up all over the floor, which I've done, sorry mum. But yeah, there was a few times where I come home and fucking decided it was a good idea to have some Chinese before I go out to the pub and come home and spew up all over the fucking lounge room floor, and then she's at 2 o'clock in the morning fucking cleaning out fried rice from in between the floorboards. It's like I said, sorry mum, but you know, or if you find a girl, make sure you fucking put a rubber on, you know, like you're only 18. No, it wasn't anything like that. He said, here's your rule, Shane. Go down there, do not talk about politics or religion. Those are two things that people get really worked up about. People are so invested, like some people are so invested in their whole lives, either religion or politics. Just don't talk about it, because if you go down to the pub, someone's got a fucking gut full of piss, you say the wrong thing, even though you're not meaning to offend anyone, you're not even talking to this guy on the next table, it could end up not real fucking pretty. But this is my little video and we're not down the pub. So I will just say this, just forewarning, don't get upset, people. If you don't agree with what I'm saying, don't turn the comment section into a fucking manifesto of how much you hate me. Don't start fighting with each other and arguing and saying this is wrong and that's wrong. Hey, you're entitled to have opinion. You can even put your opinion in the comments, whether it's you're agreeing with me or you're not agreeing with me. Some things you might agree with, some things you might not. I encourage you commenting. I've always said it, I love it. But because we're going to talk about politics today, don't turn it into a fucking fight, okay? Crash your head on bridge, right lane closed. Well, lucky we're not going to be in the right lane, but hopefully it's not fucking banked up. I've had my radio turned off, so I haven't heard anything about it. Just because going through Sydney back there were that many fucking wankers going, fucking carrying on and making chicken noises and, fuck you, turn it off. So I haven't heard any fucking call-ups about here, but just try and keep an eye open to see, you know, we don't want to run up the arse of someone and cause something else. But, like I said, yeah, it looks like we are banking up a little bit. We'll fucking dial it down a bit here. Just when I thought I was having a really good run too. All these cunts have seen the same fucking sign I've seen. They can see the flashing lights and then they get in from the middle lane to the right lane. Who's gonna be quicker? No, you fuckheads. It says the fucking lane's closed. Okay, so Labor wins. Long story short of it, if you haven't seen it, Labor fucking had a landslide win this fucking last election. It was last weekend. Anyone watching it in the future, it was a 2025. Come on, you fuckhead. What are you doing, mate? Just fucking... I don't want to actually have to stop. I just want to keep slowly rolling. This guy in front of me just wants to stop and then go 10 metres and then stop and then go 10 minutes. Just, if you can roll fucking super slow, a little fucking Toyota Echo, the chances of it being auto, 100%, all you need to do is just fucking leave it and fucking don't touch your brakes. Just fucking roll at the same speed you're doing. Perfect. Don't speed up, so then you have to slow down again. Okay, anyway, we're getting sidetracked here. Labor, landslide fucking victory. I'm not going to tell you who I vote, but I didn't vote for Labor. And the long story short of it, I was brought up in a Labor household. I was always told by my parents, I'm sure a lot of people were probably the same. It looks like the other side's fucking completely blocked. There's not even traffic coming through. Is there something on both sides of the bridge here? Looks like there's a tow truck over there. But at least we're moving. I was brought up in a Labor household. Oh, Labor's for the working class people. You know, we're labourers. We go to work, we pay our bills, you know, we pay tax. I wouldn't say, you know, like we were fucking full-on battlers, but, you know, we weren't well off. Come on! Fucking people rubbernecking. It's as if they've never seen a fucking set of flashing lights before. And what is it? Just a car broken down. Car's broken down over here. Nothing going on. There's no need to be going 1 kilometre an hour. Like, just fucking let's go. So the fucking accident isn't even on our side of the road. The accident is on the other side of the road. And just because of the rubberneckers, I suppose they might have had to set up a fire engine here, just on this side. But just because of the fucking people rubbernecking, like this guy, why are you going so slow? There's nothing in front of you, mate. You never seen a fucking car broken down before? Way too sidetracked. Anyway, so I was brought up like that. However, growing up in the 90s, back when Labor was in for a good stint before John Howard got in, yeah, I'm glad I'm not on that side of the fucking road. Shit, boys. Shit. Interest rates were like 17%. People couldn't even pay off their fucking mortgages. People couldn't afford to fucking live. These cunts are... Oh, they're turning them all around. I was going to say, they're going the wrong fucking way. Oh, Jesus. Boys and girls. Park it up. You ain't going nowhere. Yeah, interest rates were completely fucked. John Howard came in with his eyebrows. I'm I'm not going to say one person is better than the other, because all politicians, in my sense, they're all out of touch with the fucking standard person. How many of them, maybe Pauline Hanson, she has a fucking little fish and chip shop. How many fucking politicians have actually gone out, worked for 15 or 20 years of their life? And I'm not saying work and like in and off it, actually fucking got out and had a go and fucking done concrete and fucking... How many fucking politicians out there have got a truck license? How many politicians out there have fucking cleaned the fucking toilets of a fucking fast food restaurant? Probably none of them. You know, I'm not saying you've all got, everyone that has got to have a shit job to be someone, but they're just so out of fucking touch. Anyway, all I wanted to say was, this fucking Albanese, he promised us a $275 rebate fucking off our electricity bill last fucking time. Oh, if you vote me in, I'm going to give you this much off your power bills. Electricity's going to be cheaper. He's got in a whole nother term. We're still waiting on that to come in. Thanks. Thanks for helping us out. Labor, yeah, for the working people. My fucking ass. Look, and like I said, I'm not going to turn this into a fucking battleground. It's you against me, it's him against her. Everyone's got their own opinions. Oh, you know, Labor might have done something good and something bad, and oh, but I didn't want bloody Peter Dutton in, and I didn't want this person, and I didn't trust that. Hey, like I said, they're all as bad as each other. But all I'm going to say is this. If you voted for Labor, you have no fucking grounds to complain, whinge, whatever you want to call it. You have no grounds to say anything about interest rates, the cost of fuel, the cost of living, groceries, fucking electricity. All that shit has gone fucking sky high and fucking gone through the roof. Ah, but it's fucking ex-COVID. It's all the stuff after COVID. And oh, it's a fucking war in Ukraine. Fucking bullshit. Our government, we have such a small fucking thing where we say, we're a country of our own, we should be bringing back manufacturing. But no, the government wants to fucking outsource it and buy shit from overseas. All our fuel comes from overseas when we've got so much fucking oil and coal here, and yet we pay fucking a ridiculous price for our fuel because we get it from fucking Singapore or wherever the fuck we get it. I don't know, Philippines or somewhere up fucking there. We import all our fucking fuel. All the coal. Oh, let's close down all the fucking coal-fired power stations and put up fucking windmills, which we fucking import. All the fucking solar powers and all the solar panels, we import all that shit from fucking China. I know, because I've carted fucking thousands of fucking... Oh, mate, okay, I haven't carted thousands of loads, but I've carted a lot of loads out to the solar farms. And it's all fucking boxed up, and it's all got fucking English on one side and Chinese on the other side of all the fucking shit, because that's where it comes from. Why can't we fucking build that stuff here? We can. It's just the government doesn't want to. These are all government funded projects. Look, I've almost lost touch with the fucking government. I've said to the missus before, I'd be happy to move to America. Now that's a whole different video, that's a whole different story. This guy in the middle lane, I don't know if he knows what he's doing, but I'm going to overtake him on the left if he doesn't speed up. He's got to get over left anyway, because the weighbridge is only about 4 kilometres down the road. But I ain't going to hang back here doing fucking 85 k's an hour just because you want to sit in that middle lane when you're empty for some fucking reason. Fucking hell, he's in fucking both lanes too. Fucking flip-flop wearing fucking turban head. Sorry, people. Some people have whinged and said I'm a racist at times because I bloody call people names, but I don't know. I think you're outweighed. If you've watched this far through and you don't like the way I talk, I don't know why you've watched probably 20 minutes of me fucking going on. Anyway, look, I'm not going to ask your opinions. I don't want to know why anyone voted for anyone. I don't want to know who you voted for. I don't know. Like I said, it wasn't even a truck video. It was just a ramble saying I honestly don't understand how fucking Labor got in such a landslide when everyone's been complaining for the last fucking 4 years that the price of everything has gone up so fucking much. Oh yeah, they're fucking blocking the highway off here too. Can't fucking take a B double down that way, so the only singles going there. If you've got anything else you want me to talk about, if you've got a subject that you want me to touch base on, throw that in the comments. There's not going to be a word of the day here today. Actually, no, I will. I'll just say straight up. How do you think that our politicians are in touch with the general public, the working class people? What is one of the main things that you think politicians should do, rather than, like, a lot of them, you don't hear of all these fucking morons. Return to highway, thank you very much. I don't want to have to go in there today. Jesus, look at this fucking mess on the other side of the fucking road. Yeah, southbound's fucked, people. Do you think that there should be some sort of a requirement to be a politician? You know, like you've got to go out and have some sort of in-touch thing, because like I said, I was starting to say, a lot of these fucking morons, you don't hear from them until 3 months before the election. You see them going out, fucking shaking hands of people in the community, fucking going around kissing babies and, you know, helping old ladies cross the road. Where the fuck are they the other fucking 3 years? I'm not hearing about them this week. Why aren't they going out doing good deeds in the fucking public now? Because they've already got voted in. They don't give a fuck about what we have to say. If you've got an idea whether you think that they should have an amount of community service that they should do, you know, go out. Help these people out in the fucking roads pick up rubbish off the side of the road. They get paid a fucking lot of money. A fucking real lot of money. I don't know. Sort of silly question, but throw it in the comments. What should politicians do? Or do you think that they're completely fucking well in their rights? You know, that to say, okay, well, you guys run or guys and girls, you run the country. And if you've got into that position, you shouldn't need to do anything with us fucking schmucks in the fucking public sector. If that's your opinion, throw that in there. I don't know how you'd word it, but if you just say no, politicians are in touch with the communities and they're fucking doing a good job, throw that in the comments. I'm happy to read them all, but just don't turn it into a fucking big fight. I just spat everywhere. I don't know if you saw it. I just spat somewhere on the steering wheel. I'll have to give it all a wipe down before I fucking pull up it. Alright, that's it. Thank you. Hope none of yous that are watching this were in that fucking mess. I'm going to pull this down because that sun is just blinding. Hopefully it was viewable and it wasn't, fucking up the camera. That's it for now.